Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited because we are at our next renovation project and I'm gonna take you through a quick tour of what it looks like currently, and then you're gonna see the progress that we make throughout the entire renovation. But we're dubbing this one the Buffalo House, and you'll see why in a bit. But with that said, let's check it out. Okay, so just a quick look at the exterior. Obviously it's brown now and it's got a white base to it. So we're not gonna do too much. We are gonna paint the exterior. We are doing new windows, but we're gonna keep the same shutters. We are replacing the roof, and then we're gonna keep the garage door and do a couple things there. And then of course, we're gonna clean up the landscaping and try to do something really cool right here. But we're gonna keep it pretty basic and simple on the outside just because it's pretty nice as it is. All right, making our way in. So what's great about this house is it has hardwoods throughout, but this is actually like a linoleum type of entryway just to separate it. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna flip this around. This is our front door. We're gonna replace this door. We might keep this screen door. I just have to see if it cleans up well. But this is actually peel and stick. So we're gonna take this up. Our hardwood guys are going to resand all this, and we're probably gonna do it like a walnut color or something a little bit darker than what it currently is. And then we're gonna take out this little thing because it's not load bearing. But again, they did it just to separate it, to give it like an entry type of look. Flipping around, so this is actually, let me back up. And sorry for the audio because I don't have my little mic on, so it's just from the camera. But this is our living room space, and right now my camera's not wide angle, so it might look a little small, but what we're gonna do is make this room look so different than what it currently does. We're gonna lighten it up, we're gonna brighten it up. We're gonna take off this panel and we're gonna do a smooth drywall finish. Again, this is gonna be all hardwoods, and then once this is out, and once this is the same type of flooring, I think it's gonna feel a little bit bigger. But we're gonna do a nice light gray color, and then over here, we really love the idea of doing something unique and special in this room, just to give it some character. So what we're gonna do is an electric fireplace, but we're gonna frame it out, and we're gonna do this really cool shiplap type of style. And what we're gonna be looking for is a vintage type of mantelpiece that's gonna go right there. But just envision it on this wall. Your couch is kind of where I'm at right now. It's going to be shiplap, probably about 50 inches wide, and it's gonna be from floor all the way to ceiling. It's just gonna give it such a unique look. And I'm super excited about that fireplace because it changes colors, it puts out heat, and it's on a timer too, so it's gonna look really, really cool in this space. All right, as we make our way further back, so this is actually kind of cool. We were debating whether or not to keep this little, I think it's wallpaper. I don't think it was hand painted, it's wallpaper, but it's really cool and it symbolizes this house quite a bit. But with the color scheme that we're using, what we're gonna do is, again, the hardwoods go throughout, which is great. We're gonna keep that lower paneling and just do it white, and then do a gray wall up here. Replace all the ceiling fans except for the one further back in the sunroom with a black sunroom because our hardware is gonna be black. And then we are just gonna leave it an open space for dining and probably stage it with a table. And then as we keep going, this is actually the current kitchen, which is not bad. So we're gonna keep the cabinets. This is my mom's project and what she's gonna do. I know we're doing all new appliances. I know we're doing all new countertops, but she has a really cool idea for the color for the cabinets, and potentially a contrasting island color, and maybe even a different countertop for that. But she's got an idea for maybe a light fixture that's gonna go over the island. But this is great because you've already got a ton of cabinets in place. You've got enough drawers, you've got additional storage in the island, and then you've got this amazing space over here with floor and ceiling cabinets. And then you also, we open this up, you've got a pull-out pantry space. So I think this is gonna be a huge seller once we refinish it and do it in a different color. And then behind me, you have more storage. Further over here, we've got our garage. And this is mainly where we've kept like some of our old materials from our previous project. And we do have the garage space right here. It's weird because they did that bump out to put in the wash and dryer. It kind of took up a portion of the right side of the garage, but where I'm standing now, you could probably fit 2 cars. Let's go to this other corner, just because it goes much further back. So I don't think that that's gonna be too big of an issue for us, but that was definitely something that we thought about when we were trying to figure out what to do with the house and what to do out here. But what we're actually gonna do is end up replacing this garage floor, and then we're gonna paint it out, and it's just gonna look like a really nice new garage where you know, you could put a little workshop over here if you wanted, and then of course you've got your attic access just over there. We are also going to put in LED lights. So you've already got basically the cans in here, but we're just gonna change the light bulbs and make it a lot brighter. Back here, this is your access to the basement, and it's a little creepy at the moment. Don't know why I'm whispering, but it's a little creepy. Like, it's a little creepy. It's a little creepy. So I just kind of look like right here, but no, we can go down. What we're gonna do is basically take all of this out, and let's keep going a little bit further. We've got some foundation work to do. The previous owners piered the wall because it was bowing in, but we got to do a little bit more piering. We're gonna take this wall out, and it's just gonna be a clean site from front to back. We're going to paint this floor with a concrete floor paint, and then we're most likely gonna paint these walls once we take all of this stuff out. And in this window, and then there's one further back, that is actually the crawl space. I forget what exactly it's under. I wanna say, if I'm looking correctly, it's under the kitchen and living room space, but yeah, that's where that goes. A little bit further, we'll just go a little bit further back. You can kind of see the stuff that's back there. But yeah, that's the basement. Oh, and then we're gonna take out this drop down ceiling. So it's actually gonna be really nice once it's done, once it's painted, and then once we get bright lights down here. Over here, off of the dining room, so we did this in about 2 projects ago. We put in French doors in our other Nall Hills project. So we're gonna do the exact same thing here, take off this blind slider. We're gonna put in 2 French doors, and it's just gonna give it more of a luxe feel than what it has, which is like an exterior door slider. And the reason that they have this is because it's not conditioned in this space, but it's such a great room to have this bonus living space. This is essentially their sunroom. It's a wall of windows. What we're gonna do is take off all of these blinds, and then we're gonna replace this ceiling fan with a flush mount light, just because it's really low and people can really bump their head. This is access to the backyard. Again, it's the same set of sliders, but these are gonna be French doors. This is gonna get painted, most likely the sage color, just to give it an accent, which is what we're doing on the outside. We're doing it a sage color, if I haven't mentioned that. And then because this space isn't conditioned, but it does have electrical, which we're going to upgrade, we're gonna put in probably right here a mini split system that's gonna heat and cool this space, remote controlled. That way you can have a nice tempered, or a nice temperature controlled space if you wanna have a TV out here, if you just wanna hang out in this additional living space. This is actually bedroom number 1. But I believe the seller that lived here was an older gentleman, and so they widened this room for wheelchair access. So what we're gonna do is reframe it and bring that over just a little bit to where it's a normal size door, probably about 36 inches wide. And then we've already got the closet that's in here. We're gonna take off all the paneling in all the bedrooms. We're replacing all the ceiling fans in all the bedrooms with black ceiling fans, just because we're doing black hardware. And then we're gonna actually keep these sliding doors and re-hardware them, repaint them, and then try to figure out maybe a new closet system for each of the closets. But again, the hardwood's run through, which is really great. And then the only thing that we have to do is lace these back in, and then figure out a new location for those supply vents. As we head further down, we have the coat closet right here, which is always great to have. We've got the linen closet down there. What's up? And then we have the attic fan right here which it's kind of hit or miss. People like attic fans that are familiar with them, so we're gonna keep it, and it seems to work, so that's a great thing. But this is where I come in. The bathrooms are kind of my takeaways. Again, my mom does the kitchens, and then we collaborate on the bedrooms and the main living spaces, but the bathrooms are my thing. So take it in. It's a pink bathroom from the 50s. All from the 50s, and then they did like a bath fitter in here. Typical. We'd love to save the pink bathrooms because this tile is actually nice, but that's just not what we're trying to give in this house. That's just not the theme. So what we're going to do, I have this amazing blue, gray, white mosaic 12 by 12 tile that's going to really elevate the floor in this space and make it feel bigger. We are going to take off the pink tile and do a beadboard, kind of not this tall, but it's going to have a nice height to it, and trim it out. We're going to keep the same layout, new toilet, new vanity. I'm going to take it to another level, and instead of just doing gray walls, we are going to wallpaper the upper portion of the wall right above the beadboard, and it's gonna look so good. And then right here, this mirror is huge, so we're just gonna do one medicine cabinet style mirror that's hopefully recessed in. New light fixture, new bathroom vent, and then I'm thinking of doing some floating shelves right here, 2 above the toilet, because I think that just gives extra storage, and it just looks a lot better. And then for the tub, we're gonna take all of this off, all of this metal framing that you see right here. We're gonna keep the tub, reglaze it white, it's gonna look brand new. And then we're going to do a modern style subway tile that's just gonna be linear stacked, most likely in this bathroom. And it's gonna be the same thing in the owner suite as well. Further back, we've got bedroom number 2, kind of the same setup. You've got your sliding closet right here. You've got your ceiling fan that we're gonna replace, and then of course, the 2 windows, and then redo the floors. And then this is the owner suite, which that's the bathroom right there. But we're gonna do all gray walls, take off this paneling, wallpaper stuff that they've got currently. And then to my left, this is your sliding door closet. Again, we've got to figure out a closet system that's gonna really elevate the space. And then we're also going to replace this ceiling fan as well. So one of the things that we love to do is a sliding door, like a sliding barn door in each of our projects where we can. I think this is the perfect space to do so. Actually, in our last Nall Hills project, you might see on our website, twolaneconcepts.com, that I also did a black sliding door just because it completely changed the look. And I think I want to do the same thing here because the design that we're going to do is so cool. All right, have an open mind. This is how these bathrooms were built in the 50s. Very small. You literally have transition from hardwoods to tile. You've got your vanity, which is just over 24 inches. You've got an elongated toilet, and then you've got your shower set up. So what we're going to do, we're gonna take this door off and do a slider, which is gonna immediately make it feel bigger. We're going to do a black mosaic tile. I have found a black pedestal sink with gold accessories that is going to completely change the look of the space. We're gonna do a new toilet, but it's not gonna be elongated, which is gonna give us some space back. We're going to do the same medicine cabinet style mirror. But as you can see, this is medicine style, but it protrudes. It's not recessed in the wall. We're gonna recess ours in the wall to give it more space. I'm going to attempt to do 2 floaters, where I might just do a cabinet above. New light fixture, we're gonna do a Bluetooth MP3 player, bathroom vent. We're going to actually wallpaper every single portion of this wall. We're gonna do the beadboard down here. Similar theme, wallpaper it up. You've got natural light from this window. And then in here, what we're going to do is a black tile for the shower floor. And then we're going to do a white long subway in a linear pattern that goes straight up for more of a modern feel. And then I'm thinking of doing a frameless shower glass with gold shower accessories. So it's gonna be pretty sweet. I can't wait to show you guys what it looks like. You just have to have the vision right now. I might post a little inspo right here, there you go. And that way you can see what it's gonna look like just based off of the materials that we're trying to use. And I think it's gonna really take the space to the next level. This is the backyard. You've got this great deck off the back. You've got a huge yard space. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Buffalo, which is why we are naming this house the Buffalo House. There you go. Shed, which is also great. And yeah, you've got it fully fenced. This is gonna be great for kids, for pets, and it's a really great location in Nall Hills. All right, you guys, well, thank you so much for taking the tour with us on the Buffalo House. We are so excited to get started on this again. Definitely subscribe and leave a comment on what you think you would do to a property like this. And definitely keep up. We're gonna be hopefully posting videos at least once or twice a week to keep you updated on the progress and how things are going. And until next time, peace.